What's popping here? It's Sam Beasy in the cut. Look at my cut, looking all kinds of fucked up. Let's get with it with the video. So basically the video today that I'll be doing is BioWare released a new video about one of the classes. It's like an overview type class, overview type video of the class Storm Javelin. So I'm just going to be looking at what they're showing us. Apparently they're going to be broadcasting the skills and the different setups that you can do with the class. So I'm just going to be looking at the video and just drawing my thoughts during, and also doing a quick synopsis, and also what my thoughts on based on what the video provided to me. So let's stop talking this nonsense. All right, we're gonna dive into this video. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, I gotta put on my headphone real quick, but you know, let's see what is pop. Let's see what's popping, my guy.
Lethal firepower, utility, air superiority. The Storm is the glass cannon style javelin in Anthem, able to overlook the battlefield, lock enemies down with status-inducing elemental powers, and blow them away with massively destructive area of effect abilities. The Storm's built to stay in the sky, and it's at its best when it's looking down on its enemies. Though agility is not the Storm's strength, more agile than only the sluggish Colossus, its alternate use of jump allows it to float for a limited time to course correct. But what literally sets this javelin above the others is its ability to hover much, much longer than any other, allowing it to maintain height advantage for the majority of an engagement.
So it has like
the downside to this advantageous elevation.
So it has like the whole. So far, what I'm seeing is like it has like the whole 3-class setup, just like Destiny so far. I'm not necessarily comparing it to. I'm just saying that's what I see so far. There may be more classes to it. That may just be it, but that's all that I've noticed so far. So I don't know what class I'll be playing so far. We'll see by the end of this video if they already won me over for this class. But so far it's looking pretty sick.
Is an obvious lack of cover and relatively open lines of sight. And with the Storm's low armor, positioning is key to staying effective and alive. But what the Storm lacks in armor, it makes up for with a spherical kinesis shield, a protective bubble that adds survivability. And while hovering, the shield not only absorbs more damage, it recharges at a faster rate. In tandem with its ethereal teleportation dodge, the Storm is equipped to phase through incoming fire while raining down destruction from on high. Let's take a look at a few sample builds. With excellent flight sustain and battlefield control, a single target status and elemental AoE build fuses the best of both worlds for a perfect place to start. Like all javelins in Anthem, the Storm's abilities are tied to gear slots on the suit, and the Storm uses 2 main mystical seals for offensive purpose, a focus seal and a blast seal, and this loadout uses frost shards and lightning strike, respectively. Frost shards are a primer ability, allowing you to quickly shoot enemy-seeking shards of ice that do modest damage, but recharge quickly and apply frost status with each hit. Landing just a few shards on a single target builds enough status to freeze the target, priming it for a combo. Lightning Strike is an area of effect detonator ability, cracking down bolts of impressive lightning damage in the radius and detonating any primed enemies. And remember, you can use the Storm's powerful melee punch from the air or the ground to detonate prime targets.
This already looks like one of those classes where you have a raid setup.
The Storm's specific combo style is chain combo, meaning in this specific case that freezing a target and detonating it will cause the frozen status effect to chain to a small number of enemies. Now for higher levels and harder difficulties where the Storm's inherent vulnerability might be an issue, let's look at another loadout. This one ditches the status affecting primer abilities altogether in favor of pure long-range damage. The workhorse of this loadout is Burning Orb, which allows the Storm to quickly toss damaging fireballs or charge it up for a long-range devastating blast. In conjunction with the Storm's 3rd gear slot, the support seal, which I've slotted Wind Wall into, this build's capable of dropping a one-way wall on a surface and sniping targets with powerful fireballs from relative safety. Flame Burst.
That seems like a really good skill, that wall itself. I'm just going based off of gameplay that I experience in Destiny, any type of wall was like extremely useful. Like the Titan bubble shield and shit like that. That was like a must-have back in Destiny 1. It just the safety it provides and like excuse me, like it was just very good for team-wide use. So a skill like that is just a one-way street where it's just shooting and you can't receive any damage. Shit like that already makes this class really good. I thought like a skill like that would be used on like on a tank class, because you think that big tank, he'd be coming with like defensive types like skills and shit, you know. But so far, I'm really enjoying what they're showing us with this class so far. They're already winning.
First rounds out this fire-centric build to make small, modest damage explosions on a fast recharge in order to deal with any weak minions and preserve your fireball cooldown. The Storm's ultimate is a marriage of everything it does well. A 3-burst, large-scale AoE lightning, ice, and fire attack that annihilates enemies caught within each blast. Once you pop it, you have to use it, and there's a time limit, so it's best used on a full battlefield or you run the risk of wasting a charge. If you're looking to lord over the battlefield, unleash devastating elemental damage.
That's fucking crazy right there. The second he explained what the skill was, is super. It reminds me of pre-rework Xerath from League of Legends. He had I think it was his E or some shit. I'm not sure. Maybe wrong. I think it was his ultimate where you just have 3 random light rays of energy just burst down and hit anybody who was caught in the circle AoE. So I immediately recognized that skill.
Support your team with well-placed tactical abilities, or just look like a badass space wizard, the Storm is the Javelin for you.
I'm just wondering, what the fuck is that shit?
Thanks for watching. If you like that, be sure to check out our 15 minutes of gameplay featuring the Storm, Colossus, and Interceptor Javelins in action. And stay tuned for more Anthem exclusives.
Alright. Yeah, close your mouth. Alright. Okay. So far, that seemed like a pretty... That was good. That was really good. I know I've been looking at comments on YouTube videos for anything about Anthem and shit like that, and just like bombarded with like, oh, this is gonna be a shit game. Oh, this shit's gonna be, the graphics is already downgraded and blah blah blah, and just people like picking things against the developers, and they don't look at the game itself. Like it's just people finding reasons on why you shouldn't play the game, just nitpicking everything, and those type of people bug me a lot. They don't see the game for what it is. So far the game looks fucking amazing. Graphics wise, it looks comparable to not even better than Destiny, which is saying a lot, because Destiny 2 is like a fucking fantastic looking game, and I have to give Bungie the credit they deserve. But enough about Destiny. This is about Anthem. That class seemed really, really good. It just seemed like the well-balanced class, just like how Warlock is in. Well, we're gonna go back to Destiny because that's the main thing that this game's competing with. I haven't played too much of Warframe. I do have like 70 to 100 hours on that game, but Destiny, I have like at least 1,000 of the span of Destiny 1 to Destiny 2, so I know a bit about that. So in Destiny, the Warlock class was like the class that originally was thought to be a balance between speed and power, where Hunter was more like speed and Titan was all about the power. So it feels like this game was just trying to find the balance between that, but also making it its own thing. So just have everything to do with magic and using the power of the elements. That's what they're doing with this class. See, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. So anyway, I really like elemental based classes in any type of game. I just like using the elements of fire, earth, wind, lightning, all that shit. I heavily fuck with. So I'm definitely like, I'm not even gonna look at the other classes, because this Warlock type classes in games lately I've been drifting more towards. I used to be one of those guys who's always a rogue or always a warrior. I just always hated the mage classes. I just felt like I was a sentry sitting in the back just firing spells. But lately, I just been fucking with it lately. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing. EA, BioWare. Hopefully, post-launch things don't get ruined, because I know EA, my nigga, y'all need to chill with microtransactions, all that shit. If the okay, I'm okay with microtransactions if the transactions itself inside the game are fair and they're not like retarded. Like Skill Up had like a video recently that I watched about Black Ops 4 having that whole $3 or 100 credits or whatever for a reticle. Something like that necessarily wouldn't bother me, but it's just like paying money for basic features in a game. Shit like that. Also, just paying for an instant lead. Essentially pay to win. That shit I don't normally fuck with. So yeah, basically I'm looking forward to this game. Yeah, I mean, what is more to say? I mean, I'm gonna be doing a quick overview of the other two classes, but I'm already sold on this class already. This looks like the class that I will be playing. It's either that or the Big Tank Buster class. So yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you want to. I'm just trying to build this shit back up to where I want it to be. So expect videos from me frequently. I sparked a new love for YouTube. I sparked a new love for creating, and when I spark a new love for anything, I gotta harvest that shit. I gotta put work to it, you know. So just leaving a comment, leaving a like, just letting me know that you're there, that's just gonna really help me out. So peace out, guys.